In the vast expanse of the cosmos where starships traverse the interstellar highways and alien civilizations await discovery, Star Trek has always been a beacon of exploration, diversity, and groundbreaking representation. From the iconic original series to the latest intergalactic sagas, this beloved franchise has introduced us to a constellation of powerful female characters who defy gravity and convention alike. Now join us as we show you the most powerful women in Star Trek. Nyota Uhura. Nyota Uhura is one of the most iconic and powerful women in Star Trek history. Appearing first in the original series, Uhura broke barriers as the first major black female starship officer on primetime TV. With grace and intellect, she inspired women and girls for generations. Although she didn't get many lines at first, Uhura's skills in linguistics were unmatched. This pioneering xenolinguist could speak a whopping 37 Earth languages. She used her gifts to help the Enterprise explore strange new worlds. Uhura returns throughout Star Trek, including the Kelvin films and Strange New Worlds. Played by the talented Celia Rose Gooding, we finally get to witness Uhura's full ingenuity and talent as a communicator. Uhura proved that diversity strengthens every mission to the stars. Her legacy as a groundbreaking officer and linguist lives on. B'Elanna Torres, the total badass half-Klingon chief engineer of the starship Voyager. This fiery femme is the first female engineer in Trek history, so you know she's breaking barriers and kicking butt. With her half-human, half-Klingon heritage, B'Elanna has the brains and the brawn. Her intellect matches even the brilliant Borg babe 7 and 9, and her inner warrior far outfights anyone on Voyager. She saves the ship with her engineering skills more times than you can count. She runs her engine room team with an iron fist. You don't want to mess with this tough lady. B'Elanna is not only the most powerful woman in Star Trek, but also one of the most iconic Klingons ever. She's living long and prospering as a true sci-fi icon. Now you won't believe who we have next. Number 1. Una Chin Riley, aka Number 1, one of Star Trek's most powerful women. Serving as Pike's trusted first officer on the USS Enterprise, Number 1 broke boundaries as the first female second-in-command on a Starfleet starship. She first appeared briefly in the original series and short treks, but it's in Discovery and Strange New Worlds, played by Rebecca Romaine, that we finally delve into her mysterious backstory. An expert tactician and clearly Captain Pike's most valued confidant, Number 1 is integral to the Enterprise's 5-year mission. She helps lead the crew into uncharted territory. Now don't underestimate this pioneering officer. Number 1 proves that women have the intellect, strength, and logic to explore the final frontier. Number 1 is incredibly resourceful and reliable, so much so that the title Number 1 has been given to others in her command level. For the 1960s, when she made her first appearance, it was unheard of to have a representation of a woman in such a high level of command. Kira Nerys. The Bajoran heroine lives a double life across parallel universes that will blow your mind. In the Prime universe, Kira's a total badass. She rises to colonel in the Bajoran military and even joins Starfleet for a hot second to command Deep Space Nine. Kira kicks some serious butt fighting off the Dominion and helps spark a Cardassian rebellion to overthrow those nasty changelings. But in the Mirror universe, Kira's gone to the dark side as the ruthless intendant ruling Tarak Nor with an iron fist. So she's either a freedom fighter or an evil dictator, depending on the reality. Makes you wonder who the real Kira is. Kira brings girl power to 2 universes in Star Trek Deep Space Nine and even beams over to lower decks. This Bajoran bombshell has infinite lives, so stick around to see what superwoman we have for you. 7 of 9. Now 7 of 9 started her journey as a Borg drone, part of the collective consciousness. But fate had other plans for her. Captain Janeway and the crew of the USS Voyager liberated her from the Borg's clutches, and suddenly 7 found herself free, both physically and mentally. As Voyager embarked on its long journey home, 7 took on the role of astrometrics officer. Her intelligence and precision were unmatched. With her cybernetic enhancements and keen mind, she navigated the vastness of space, charting new territories and finding wormholes like a pro. But 7 wasn't just about star charts and calculations. She saved the day countless times, whether it was deciphering alien languages, repairing critical systems, or outsmarting adversaries. 7's contributions were invaluable. And let's not forget her iconic line, "Resistance is futile." In Star Trek Picard, where Seven is a gun-toting vigilante, she is not afraid to get her hands dirty when justice is at stake. And guess what? She is now the first officer on board the USS Titan. You won't believe what happened? Keep watching. After Voyager finally returned home, Seven continued to be a loyal friend and trustworthy officer. She formed a bond with Admiral Picard and his crew, proving that even an ex-Borg can find a place among humans. Captain Michael Burnham. Michael Burnham's journey in Starfleet is like a cosmic roller coaster. So buckle up, because this ride has more twists than a Klingon opera. Raised on Vulcan, she's got the logic of Spock and the courage of a Tribble facing a Klingon warrior. But her path isn't straightforward. She's got more detours than a malfunctioning transporter. Despite her rocky start and a little incident involving mutiny, Burnham's unwavering morals propel her forward. She's like that one crew member who always volunteers for away missions, even when it involves negotiating with hostile aliens or deciphering ancient alien scripts. And guess what? She eventually rises to the coveted rank of captain aboard the USS Discovery. But wait, there's more. Michael Burnham isn't your average ensign. She has played a major role in saving the universe multiple times. Picture this: crossing universes, jumping to the future, and even venturing to the edge of the galaxy. All in a day's work for our intrepid captain. Her Vulcan upbringing gives her an edge, and logic and strategy. But beneath the stoic exterior lies a heart as vast as the Delta Quadrant. She fights not just for Starfleet, but for all sentient beings, whether they're made of flesh, circuits, or tribble fluff. Chancellor Lurel. Now, Lurel isn't your typical Klingon warrior. She's not just swinging her bat'leth around, although she could if she wanted to. No, Lurel is all about unification. She's like the ultimate Klingon diplomat, minus the stuffy suits and formalities. As Chancellor of the Klingon High Council, she has a lot on her plate, but she's not one to back down from a challenge. She's got the weight of an entire empire on her shoulders, and she wears it like a badge of honor. Remember that pesky Klingon Federation war? Yeah, Lurel played a pivotal role in ending it. She brokered peace like a boss, probably over a cup of blood wine and some gag. But here's the twist: she had to part from her own child to earn respect from other leaders. Talk about commitment. Now let's take a moment to appreciate Lurel's magnificent hair. I mean, seriously, it is like a work of art. It probably has its own gravitational pull, and when she strides onto the bridge, you know things are about to get real. You won't believe what happened, so keep watching. Whether she's rallying Klingon houses or negotiating interstellar treaties, Lurel is a force to be reckoned with. And remember, today is a good day to die, unless you're Lurel, in which case it's, well, just another day. Captain Kathryn Janeway. She is the first female captain to lead a Star Trek series, and she does it with style. Kathryn Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, is the captain of the USS Voyager, and she successfully guides her crew through the perilous Delta Quadrant in a 75,000 light-year journey home after they are displaced by an entity called the Caretaker. But that's not all. Janeway later becomes an admiral, and she is an unwavering leader who is absolute in her morals. She is so brave that she might seem reckless at times, but that's just because she's always willing to take risks to protect her crew. And let's not forget about her famous victory over the Borg, which dealt them a crippling blow. Captain Janeway is a true inspiration to us all, and we cannot wait to see what other amazing things she'll accomplish in the future. So keep watching, because you won't believe what happened next. From ruthless emperor to covert operative, Philippa Georgiou is a force to be reckoned with in the Star Trek universe. You don't want to miss this. Philippa Georgiou. In the Prime Universe, Captain Philippa Georgiou, played by Michelle Yeoh, commands respect as a Starfleet officer. But step through the looking glass into the Mirror Universe, and you'll find a very different Georgiou, one who wears the title of Emperor. Emperor Georgiou rules over the violent and totalitarian Terran Empire, where treachery and brutality are the norm. Her iron-fisted reign is marked by power struggles, betrayal, and fear. But fate has other plans for her. Crossing over to the Prime Universe, Georgiou becomes an unexpected ally. Her combat skills are unmatched, and she proves invaluable to the Federation on more than one occasion. But it's her transformation that truly captivates. As she sheds her Terran ways, Georgiou embraces a new purpose. In Season 3 of Star Trek Discovery, her send-off hints at a future where she fights for justice and honor. The Borg Queen. The Borg Queen is no ordinary antagonist. She's not just a villain. She's an embodiment of collective consciousness, a hive mind that spans billions of drones. Imagine a being with the ability to transcend mere physicality, existing as a force of malevolence that defies time and space. That's our Borg Queen. Her debut was in the film Star Trek First Contact, where she emerged from the shadows like a nightmare. With her pale skin, cybernetic implants, and piercing gaze, she haunted our screens. Captain Picard and his crew faced her wrath as she sought to assimilate humanity into her Borg collective. Now you don't want to miss this, she's like a cosmic spider weaving her web of dread. But wait, there's more! The Borg Queen continued her reign of terror in Star Trek Voyager. Captain Janeway found herself locked in a battle of wits with his enigmatic adversary. Their encounters were electrifying, like two chess masters playing for the fate of entire civilizations. But you're not going to believe what happened next. Fast forward to Star Trek Picard Season 2. The Federation trembled as the Borg Queen resurfaced. Her power and influence reached across galaxies, causing havoc wherever she treaded. Annie Wersching stepped into her cybernetic shoes, portraying this iconic character with chilling precision. And here's the twist. The Borg Queen isn't bound by one actress alone. She is shape-shifting like a cosmic chameleon. Alice Krige, Susanna Thompson, and Annie Wersching have all donned her mantle at different points in Star Trek history, and each brought their own unique flair to this formidable role.